even have time for my love life, to see my family. I don't even have time for nothing. I'm working every single day. I'm depressed. Shouldn't even be feeling that way.
Nah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't at all.
I look a mess right now. Please do not mind how I look. No, I haven't washed my face. This is a get ready with me for my first day of work at my first job. I'm about to take a shower right now and I'll be back. I just got out the shower, so now it's time to get dressed and explain how I got hired. Okay, so I'm dressed and I thought I'd explain the clothes real quick. The pants, they said that they have to be like work pants. They can't be jeans, they can't be yoke pants, they can't be leggings. They have to be like work pants. So the pants I have are from Walmart and they're just like regular black pants and they have to be black. So this is what they look like. But the shirt, they said to just come in like a neutral color shirt, like gray or like white or black, because I don't have my uniform shirts yet. And the shoes, they have to be non-slip. Look at this, because the floors are slippery, and they have to be black, just regular shoes, like, you know. So that's also from Walmart too. And now let me explain my hiring process while I get ready. I've been looking for a job for like a long time. Like when I turned 14, I really wanted a job because when I turned 14, I got a bank account or like a credit card. I wanted money so I could spend it online and stuff. But when you're 14, it is hard to get a job because you're so young and like nobody wants to hire you. Certain McDonald's do hire at 14 and 15, but I just like had no luck and stuff. Like I never got callbacks or anything, so I kind of just like gave up when I was 14. When I was 15, throughout like the whole year, I've always like applied to like places like McDonald's and stuff, but I never had any luck and they would never call me back. I want to say like March, April, May, I don't know, like the springtime of this year. Like it's June now, so like a couple months ago basically, I went to a Taco Bell that hired at 15 near me, and I went up there and basically they explained to me that I should come back in the summertime because since I'm 15, I would like get no hours and then that would just be pointless. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should just stop looking and then wait for summertime. And now it's summertime and I did apply at this place, like this hoagie place that I had at 15, and this was like the closest I've got to like having a job before this one. So I had an interview, I like did my working papers, and then after that, after I attended my working papers, nothing happened. So then I was just like, oh, okay, what do I do after my working papers? And then he explained to me that they were full. So I got rejected by that place. And I also got rejected by another McDonald's that I applied to and had an interview. And also Arita's that hired at 14 to 15. They had too many employees already. So yeah, I just had no luck. And now it's like summertime and everyone's getting a job and every single place near me is hiring. So then after that hoagie place thing, because that was like the last thing I applied to before this job. So when he explained to me that he had too many workers and stuff and that I wasn't gonna get hired, I was just like, bro, I'm tired of this. So I just like applied to like everything. I applied to this amusement park because one of my friends has a job there. I applied to this other amusement park because people I know work there. And I also reapplied at that Taco Bell that told me to come back in the summertime. And then I applied to this McDonald's. How you apply to McDonald's is you go on their website, you scroll all the way down to where it says careers, and then you click apply now, and then you just like put in like your address, like what's closest to you, and it should like give you options of which like McDonald's to apply to and which positions. So there was this one right near me, and it said 15-year-olds and up. So I was like, okay, great, I'm gonna work there. So I applied. When you apply, you're talking to this robot and named Olivia McHire or whatever it is. And it just asks you questions. It's like, oh, what's your name? What's your phone number? What's your email? When are you available? How old are you? Are you authorized to work? It asks you all those questions, and then after I answered all those questions, I got a text from the McHire thingy saying that I got an interview, and I picked which day I wanted an interview, and then I had my interview, and they said, we'll call you in either like 7 days, between like 7 days or something. And also my friend applied too, and she had a different interview day than me. So when she went, she had a different person interviewing her, and it turns out that her cousin knows that person. So she like got the job, and like her cousin and them explained to her that she needs to get her working papers together and then go to orientation. And I'm like, I did not get a call back. So like, what do I do? That's not fair. So I get my working papers together. You can get your working papers from school, or you could just print them out. So you go to the McDonald's, and I think you need your social security card too. You go to McDonald's and just say, hey, I need my working papers signed. And then you go to your doctor and get your working papers signed. And then you go to your school and get them signed. So I did all that. Since her cousin and them said go to orientation, I was just gonna like go to orientation even though nobody told me to go. So what I did to make sure, I just called the McDonald's and I was like, hey, I turned in my working papers. Am I able to come to orientation? Mind you, nobody called me and said that I was hired. And she just said, yeah, come to orientation. So I just went to orientation, and basically at orientation, you just sign a whole bunch of papers and they explain the rules to you. When I was at orientation, they gave us a tour of the McDonald's, the kitchen. And I had never been in the back of a McDonald's, so I was like, oh my gosh, like, girl, I finally got a job. And he's just like, the person that is like the hiring manager is just like showing us around in the freezer where they make the stuff, and that freezer was really cold. I was like kind of scared at first to go to orientation, you know, like they seem cool and they're not like shy or like mean or anything. So yeah. Oh yeah, and at orientation, the person who dropped me and my friend off, her grandpa gave us pens and stuff so we can like be prepared. And then when we got there, the guy was like passing out the pens so we can sign stuff. And then he was like, oh, y'all are already prepared. He was like, oh, wow, y'all are the only two ones prepared and stuff. And we also had our birth certificates, certificates and social security numbers and working papers. And the other people like still had to like turn in their things. So because we were so prepared, we were like the first ones to get our training days. So yeah, when I was at my friend's house the next day, he calls us and it's like, okay, he gives us the days we can come in for our training days. And my friend's her days are like Wednesday. She started yesterday. Her days are Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I think. And mine is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we have like different hours, but on Saturday we'll see each other. Today I work 3 to 8. So yeah, and yesterday when my friend went in for her first day of work, she FaceTimed me while she was there, and basically she said that like they were teaching her to like do cashier, and some customers are like getting mad at her. And by the way, if you want to know these mascaras, this is Lash Essence. The stuff came off, and this is L'Oreal Telescopic. So I'm kind of nervous now that I think about it, but I can't be nervous because if I want that moolah, I just gotta, you know, go and see what happens. And last night I was watching a whole bunch of like get ready with me for my first day of work and stuff, and girl, I was like kind of nervous, but I can't be nervous. This eye is better than that eye. I freaking hate that. That's all I'm doing for my makeup because I just put on mascara and chapstick. I'm gonna put on some earrings. Now, oh my god, my earring almost closed. My ear piercing almost closed because my sister pierced my ear with a piercing gun a couple months ago. And then I like took out the earring because it was like more than like I could take it out because I had it in for a long time. And bitch, I think it closed. Ah! Beauty is pain, beauty is pain. Ow. Okay. There we go. I got it in. Okay, I think I'm all ready. Basically, I just need to do my hair. Well, I don't need to, but I want to. So, yeah. So I guess I'll like see you in the car. So yeah. I'm back in like I don't know how to explain it. So like at first I was getting trained by this person by the window, and then like other people were like, they were just switching on training me, and then I wasn't even supposed to be doing window because that's like the hardest. And then so I started taking orders, like the cashier tablet thingy, towards the end, and then somebody like really trained me towards the end, and then she was showing me how to make cookies and make flurries and like how to clean and then just everything. So yeah, I have a headache because during my break I didn't eat anything, but I ate like at the when I went home. So I have work tomorrow and then Saturday, and then from that I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. I look a mess.